Hi, thanks for joining me today. We are going to focus a little bit on engaging our core and a little work for the upper body and the hips, so kind of an all-purpose practice today. So we're going to start in a standing position coming into mountain pose. So have your feet hip distance apart, so lining up the bones of the legs. So if you drew a line from the heel up the lower leg bone, the upper leg bone, the femur, it should come right to find the points right at the front of your pelvis. So from that foundation, think of lifting all the toes and spread the toes, place the toes down, lift the inner arch of the foot and the kneecaps, feel the sternum lift, feel the energy up through the crown of the head, arms down by your side, palms facing forward, and then think of the energy going down the back of the body. So as we breathe, we think of inhaling the energy up the front of the body, and then as you exhale, think of the shoulder blades releasing down, the tailbone lengthening, feel that energy go all the way down through the heels back into the earth. So just thinking of that focus of the breath, maybe close the eyes for a few moments. Inhaling and exhaling. Gently think of lengthening your inhale, deepening the inhale, lengthening the exhales. And then very gently let the eyes open. As you take your next inhale, float the arms all the way up and overhead. Sun breath, extend up through the fingertips, and then exhale, turn the palms down, float the arms back down by your side. So just a few more, just warming up through the upper body, through the shoulders. Inhaling, arms floating up, exhale, arms float back down. Good, one more time just like that. Inhale, arms floating up and overhead. And exhale, the arms float down. So this time, inhale the arms just to shoulder height, cross the arms in front, right elbow under the left elbow, come to an eagle variation, eagle arms. You can either rest the back of the hands together, scissor the palms together, or just take hold of opposite shoulders if that feels better for your body today. Couple breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. So in this position, in this mountain pose, really think of drawing the lowest ribs towards the hips, so we're keeping our core engaged. Inhaling and exhaling, and then pressing into the feet. We're going to inhale, take the gaze up, lift the elbows up a little bit, almost think of a little cow pose here. And then as you exhale, round the spine, or excuse me, keep the spine from rounding. Just drop the chin, drop the elbows a little bit, and feel that core engagement. Inhale again, lifting up. And then exhale again as you bring the arms down, just tuck the chin slightly, keep those core muscles engaged. Really feel that lower belly engaged. Inhale again, lifting up, a little stretch in the belly. And then exhale again, come back to neutral, draw the belly in, lowest ribs towards the hips as you tuck the chin a little towards the collarbones. One more time like that. Inhale and exhale. And this time as you inhale, release the hands, float the arms all the way up and overhead. Take a nice good stretch, maybe take the gaze up if you'd like, reach up through the fingertips. Imagine you're holding a nice big ball overhead. Inhale and exhale, and then bring the palms together, bring the hands to the heart. Good, so we're going to do that with the opposite arm leading. So float the arms up, out to the side, and as you cross the arms now, left arm underneath the right. Bring those palms together. Again, you can take hold of opposite shoulders here. Inhale and exhale. Again, so same thing. Find that nice core engagement. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, lift the elbows, take the gaze a little up, feel a little stretch in the front of the body. And then as you exhale and bring the elbows back, just tuck the chin slightly, think of those core muscles engaging. So we're not rounding all the way forward, we're just engaging that core. And then inhale, lifting up, little stretch for the front of the body. And then exhale again, engage the core as you come back to center, tuck the chin a little towards the collarbones. Good, one more time, inhale and exhale. And then this time as you inhale again, float the arms all the way up and overhead. Take that nice good stretch. And then bring the palms together, bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath, inhale and exhale. So come to the front of your mat if you're not already there. Again, find that mountain pose. Think of, again, lowest ribs draw towards the hips. So there's a tendency sometimes when we get in a mountain pose, and I have this bad habit of kind of letting the ribs jut a little forward. So you'll hear me say this a lot, draw the lowest ribs towards the hips. So we're finding that engagement there. Inhale, float the arms up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Bend the knees, fold all the way down. Take a forward bend. So stay here for a few breaths. You can take hold of opposite elbows if you'd like. Really let the knees bend so your chest can almost rest on your thighs, or maybe it does rest on your thighs. Nice stretch for that lower back, up the length of the spine. Inhaling and exhaling, and then release the hands. Bring the hands to the fronts of the shins. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen through the crown of the head. Same thing, draw the lowest ribs towards the hips, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold all the way down, press into the feet, float the arms out to the side, come all the way back up. And again, bring the palms together, hands to the heart, bend the knees, fold all the way down. Inhale, again, halfway up, lengthen through the crown of the head. Lowest ribs, again, draw towards the hips. Now bend the knees out over the toes, sit bones out behind you. Again, still think of that same thing, drawing lowest ribs towards the hips. Bring the arms forward, shoulder height to start with for your chair pose. Inhale and exhale. And now in this chair pose, again, let's work our core just a little bit here. So we're going to sweep the left arm back, and the right arm's going to stay forward as we twist to the right, and then we're going to switch. So think of scissoring the arms. Right arm's going to come down, left arm's going to go forward as we twist to the right. So do this a couple times. So sweep the arms forward, or excuse me, one arm forward, one arm back, switch and twist to the left, and then sweep the arms again down and reach left arm forward, right arm back. We'll do one more time each side. So it's engaging those internal and external oblique muscles, working a little bit on the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Now let's sweep that right arm forward to meet the left. Hands can stay at shoulder height. You can bring the arms up alongside the ears for your chair pose, whatever you like. Now bring the hands to the hips. Just lift the right heel. We're going to step the right leg back to a high lunge. So find your balance here as I am doing. Think of drawing that left hip back. You can keep the back knee bent, or you can press through that heel. Think of shoulders being square towards the front of your mat. Float the arms overhead. Inhale and exhale. And then your option here, you can stay arms overhead. You can bring the arms out as we did earlier and then cross the left arm. Let me see which one we want to do. Left arm on top of the right. Inhale and exhale. Good. Another breath here. Inhale and exhale. You can lift the gaze up a little if you like. Inhale and exhale, and then release the hands, float the arms again all the way up and overhead. Exhale, both hands down to your mat. We're going to step back to downward facing dog, left leg back beside the right. Couple breaths here, knees bent or pedaling the feet, whatever feels good. Inhale and exhale. Now take a big breath, take your gaze forward, take a big step forward with the right leg and the left leg back to that standing forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way down, float the arms out to the side, coming all the way up, palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath here, inhale and exhale. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. Palms together, exhale the hands to the heart, bend the knees, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, bend the knees to that chair pose, bring the arms again forward, shoulder height. Inhale and exhale. Now this time we're going to bend the elbows, bring the arms to a cactus pose. So think of drawing those lowest ribs towards the hips. Exhale, bring the arms forward, elbows, forearms, palms touch. Inhale, bring the arms back. Good, couple times. Exhale and inhale. Good, once again, exhale, bring those arms forward, elbows, forearms, palms touch, and opening up. Good, one more time. This time, the next time you come back, we're gonna bring the arms forward, either shoulder height, or bring the arms all the way up. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands to the hips, a lift to the left heel, step the left leg back to your high lunge. So think of drawing that left hip crease back. Back knee can be bent, or you can press through the heel, straighten the leg. Make sure your front knee, the heel is right underneath heel is right underneath the knee. Inhale and exhale, float the arms all the way up. Inhale, draw lowest ribs towards the hips. Make sure you're breathing. And again, options, stay here, bring the arms to the side, and then cross the right arm over top the left, coming to your eagle variation. Inhale and exhale. If you'd like, you can lift the elbows and the gaze slightly. It'll challenge your balance a little bit. And then come back to center. Think again, lowest ribs draw towards the hips. Float the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, both hands down to the mat. Step your right leg back beside your left. Find your downward facing dog. Check in with the hands. Make sure they're shoulders distance apart, feet hip distance apart. Inhaling and exhaling. And then once again, looking towards the hands, big step forward, left leg and right leg. You can always take a couple steps if you'd like. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way down, press into the feet, float the arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Palms together. Exhale again, hands to the heart. Take a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale. So one more little sequence here. We're going to, since we've worked our eagle arms a couple times, we're going to add our legs for our balance. So let's start in mountain pose. So have those feet hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your heart. Bend the knees so the knees are tracking right out over those second and third toes. So just a little bend. Then bring your hands to your hips. Lift the right heel. Take the right leg, bring it over top the left leg, bring your big toe down to the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to. So the lower you go, the easier it is for your balance, lowers your center of gravity. Bring the arms out to the side. Cross the left arm on top of the right. And again, either take hold of opposite shoulders if that's what you've been doing, or back of the hands together, or palms together, or even a little V shape here is good. Inhale and exhale. Find your focal point and your breath. Inhale and exhale. Maybe that big toe stays on the ground as a kickstand. Maybe you lift it up. Maybe you tuck it behind the standing leg. Just make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. And then as you're ready, release the hands. Take a big step to the side. Reach through the fingertips. Take the gaze up if you like. Nice stretch. And then bring the palms together, bring hands to the heart. Step that right leg back beside the left. Find your mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. And then once again, hands to the hips. So let's send the knees again. Just think of tracking them straight towards those toes. Lift the left heel up. So find your balance on your right foot. Left leg crosses over the right leg. Big toe touches down. Again, lower your center of gravity. Bend that standing leg even a little bit more. Bring the arms out by your side. Now cross a right arm on top of left. And again, either take hold of opposite shoulders, back of the hands, scissor palms, V shape. Again, many variations. Find your breath. You can always just do the arm part without the legs. You can be just in a chair pose here if you prefer. Inhale and exhale. Maybe that big toe lifts up. Maybe you keep it as a kickstand. Make sure you're breathing. Think lowest ribs drawing towards the hips. So we're kind of centering our core muscles here, find that energy in our core. Inhale and exhale. Another breath. And then as you're ready, release the hands, take a big step to the left, reach to the fingertips, take the gaze up, nice stretch through the body, palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. This time let's give a little hop, the feet together. So take a moment, again, find your mountain pose, hands to the heart, close the eyes, take a few breaths, notice how you feel. And then as you're ready, gently let the eyes open. So thank you so much for being here with me today. Again, we worked a little bit, some stretches for the upper body, some little work for the core, added a little work for the hips in there too. So all of those different poses, or all of working on those parts of the body, can be very helpful for riders, or even if you're not a rider, helpful for finding core strength, releasing tension in the shoulders, building some strength in the hips. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Thanks. Bye-bye.